Yeah, we can start.
Okay, so palm together, we open the space.
Palmas juntas vamos a abrir el espacio. Es un espacio planetario.
Time is now on the planet. So
En el planeta.
let's connect from our heart,
Vamos a conectar de corazones, nuestro
our
espíritu,
totality,
nuestra totalidad.
and together realize the amazing, loving energy we share between us.
Este espacio entre
To
nosotros.
begin,
Maravilloso.
Gurudev Namo. Namo Gurudev Namo. Namo Gurudev Namo. Ad Gure Name, Jugat Gure Name, Sat Gure Name, Siri Gurudev. Ad Gure Name, Jugat Gure Name, Sat Gure Name, Siri Gurudev. Ad Gure Name, Jugat Gure Name, Sat Gure Name, Siri Gurudev. Good evening, everyone. I think I will start. Usually I put the question in the back, but this time this question is interesting, and then I think I can put it forward and start my introduction from this question.
Interesante.
So
Voy a hacerlo.
a lady called Liv Sarankar, and she's in Chile, and she's asking, how do I do this? Am I another channel, or I don't know what? And what is the process for me to
¿Cómo es el
share
proceso?
with all of you? So I think it is appropriate not to speak about myself,
No
but
hablando de mí,
this
pero
sort of practicum exercise of the fifth chakra, which is this Bhakti expression. Yeah, when you mix the word
sí,
together, so it can
palabra
inspire,
y juntas
touch, reach,
para
and
poder
elevate
inspirar,
people.
tocar,
So
alcanzar a
this
otras.
is a very specific talent of a teacher.
Esto es
So I
un talento.
more than 40 years as a teacher before I was in the wood as a forester. So I came out and I came in the world and traveled all over the world to share the teaching that I downloaded from a master. That was Yogi Bhajan, who really touched me very deeply. And
Que me tocó muy profundamente de un maestro y pude acceder a la conexión y sin experiencia
he was
comencé
telling
a
us
enseñar
what was urgent is to create teachers and not have followers. So I teach in that spirit to really confront the resistance of
en
people
el mundo en
and learn to listen.
esta
So
resistencia de las
it's a long time of practice of listening one-to-one, also group consciousness, and I moved a lot of group consciousness and in many different cultures all over the world. So I
diferentes culturas. Comprendo que de
how to go very deep in the listening of what is there.
escucha de lo que está ahí.
When I meet an individual, is really his potential of growth and his dark cloud of resistance and limitation. And the job of the teacher is to break through this sort of
Romper
protection so he can express his best value and the student can go and heal. So I had many experience of interaction with so many people, so many times repeated that somehow how it
muchas veces de que de algún modo
capacity of listening.
creció en mí esta capacidad de escucha.
4 years ago, I went to a forum with Lee Harris in America, and he was a channel.
Estuve en América,
see how these people works, and so to get close to this new way of speaking and channeling and expressing a connection with a higher plan of other dimension, or what they call masters, because there are many names, and there are many consciousness who connect us at this moment on the planet. But never referred to anything outside of himself. He was plugging in, and on the spot, the field was elevated. And I've been in his presence so many times that I could experience that shift of frequency, other dimension, and be a receptor of light. And then wherever you beam it around you, you're going to see through what most of people protect or I think remove into the subconscious level. I think is a solar capacity. It comes from the planet Sun that bring the light on the earth every morning, and you can distinguish between we are all caught in the outside representation of form. Actually, we are all a bunch of photons, and we are made of light and high vibration. You can enter in resonance with other realm, like other human being, other much massive group consciousness. Every time I teach a class, I'm totally in resonance with the psychic of the collective that is in the room. So this experience brought me to the place where, and then there was a big complaint. When you teach extensively all around the planet for so many years, you reach and touch so many people, but then there is no follow-up. These souls were put on their orbit, and they had to swim alone in the ocean. We didn't have these amazing technical tools that we have today with Zoom and all these apparatus. It was nothing like this. So it's only my psychic and only my prayer or my concern for all the students I was inspiring, and they were there lost in the middle of the ocean swimming. It was the same for me. I met the master, then I lived 7,000 kilometers away from the master, and I had to swim by myself. So I know exactly what it means to inspire yourself. And actually, by inspiring others, I got so much inspired. So I had this golden link helping me. In those times, I didn't need practical tools and technical tools. But I saw that the planet has a need. There are so many people all over the world that are feeling disconnected, separated from one another, and separated even from themselves, their highest of themselves. So I decided I'm going to jump into this ocean. Actually, as I do every time, time is now, was an offering from my heart and understanding. I am a student of the path, and my life is a teaching, a living teaching. So every day I constantly learn from what the universe speaks to me. And I am constantly guided, and there is no angel in my space. There is nothing esoteric. It's completely pragmatic. This is the way I live. I choose to live that inspiration constantly. So I'm not inventing anything here, and it's not very metaphysical. It's just the miracle of
milagro
what is a normal human is connect
es un
with
normal
the unknown that is 80% of our
Entonces,
space. And
está
let the
expresando
unknown speak to you. And there is a place in your
que
heart
habla
where you can
en
just
lugares de tu
feel
corazón
no.
puedes
Is a knowing in you. That's what we call buddhi mind. Is not the analytical mind, and I think what we are about to create in the robot is an amazing functional mind with left and right.
muy poderosa.
Will become much more intelligent than us today because they can process much memory information.
Dar muchísima más
What
información.
makes you man, this enlightened mind, you is light and manas, human. This is the very unique specie who has that capacity. And we are those. We are not robots. We are not supposed to function scientifically and not analytically. We are supposed to function unexpectedly, very creative, very crazy in a way. We have this capacity to be artists, to generate the new that has never been there before, because we can plug into the future. So we are not bound to time. And this is the essence of our consciousness. We are not from time. We are landing in time to express and feel. So we are spiritual beings, basically. So this is not a philosophy. When you practice Kundalini Yoga, you will apply this. And of course, it takes time to repeat. So repeat the experience of communion with the unknown. You repeat the experience of communication with the unknown. Actually, for many years at the beginning, you might get answers that are distorted by your own subconscious twist, and uncertainty, and then you have to take the risk to follow and trust that self-birthing that means lead you for a while, because we all have a lot of karma to transform. Karma is the energy that we are holding that is clogged in the subconscious or even in the unconscious part of ourselves, which is unknown to ourselves. But it drives us crazy. It drives us to repeat the same type of cycle of action. So we are at the school of life, coming in the 3D to become aware of how we have limited ourselves life after life. That when we have the courage to face it, and that's what yoga is about. It's not to be a saint and a good person. It's to face your darkness, to rise them from the bottom and under the table and bring them on the table and deal with them in order to solve them, so you're not hurting yourself any longer and you will not hurt other people any longer. It is a whole process. This was my life. I embrace all this karmic frequency that was right there. And actually, when you step on the path of awakening, the karma goes faster. It comes faster. You need so much courage, but then you embrace it all and you get rid of all. You dissolve it, you treat it. One after the other. So why I share this today is because this is what is happening with all humanity today on the planet. I was kind of ahead of time, and that's all the people who met these masters in those times, on the 70s. They were prepare so start the work and start to change the value system on this planet. And not operating on the institution, not on massive group consciousness, because it didn't work. What they did is they work on themselves. And I met so many people all over the planet who were so eager to do this job the last 40 years. So that frequency created a field in our psychomorphic field who have tremendously helped the change we are going through right now. But that's the very beginning of a massive, massive change. And if
para que
you
después venga el
are
cambio material.
one of those yogi, I mean, the blessed time today is a time for the yogi, those who practice the true yoga, not the stretching muscles.
Los
The
yogis que
true yoga
trabajan
is really
los
a communion with the real that has no duality. Yeah, this is, and then your own duality come up on the table, and you've got to swallow it. You have to digest it again. The meditation is like the cow. You know, the cow first eat the grass, digest it first, and then she take it back in another pocket to redigest it. And then she become aware of she can know it herself.
digerir.
That's what we are doing right now. What we have been going through last 2,000 years affect all of us, all our psychic. We have collectively bring this humanity to the point of collapsing from our belief system. Our God was resentment, logic, plus minus. You know, we have evolved an amazing technical progress and scientific realization to the point that our logic is reaching an end. The more advanced scientific people today are those who can marry science and consciousness. And they are amazing people on this planet today. And because we have these fantastic tools of communication that they are online, you can find them. So search for the real spirit of new science that is really including consciousness of what is to be human. And realize how far we dehumanize the planet and humanity. There is no human being on this planet anymore who can qualify for this name. We are projected identity. We are robotic. We are functioning in fears and distortion based on exploitation, produce always more and from the planet as much as we can with no awareness at all. This has to stop. I think you need to realize that we are at the end of this time of easy taking, like, you know, going to a supermarket is a very clear image of who we are all together. You have this display, you have not cash, nothing. You go with your trailer and you feel and feel and feel. And only on the cash you realize, what the hell I put in my basket? You know, I didn't need that. Do you understand how we are? We're just consumer of goods, consumer of the planet, and consumer of each other. Because on the top, some people manipulate other human beings to use their energy for their benefit, so which is exploitation. And this is all over the place and since many hundreds of decades. So we reached the end of that system. This is what we see. That's the crisis is. And the crisis is because how did we start all that? Yeah, we had to explore something that had a value in those times, but we couldn't create a system that works integrating in the law of nature. We are far from nature, totally far from any natural cycle. So that's why we mess it up, but we mess it up to our level, which is very, very small. So I think we have no chance to keep up with this small impact we have on the world, and we're going to be stopped. And this is what we can see everywhere. That system is collapsing, just collapsing by itself. Yeah, all the isms are gone. So the point is, we wanted to create an identity of what is an evolved human being. And actually today we realize that supposed to be evolved human being is even more cursed than any indigenous who live still today in the jungle that are absolutely integrated in their paradigm, and they will survive forever. We will not survive forever if we do not go back to a much more natural connection with the nature. The crisis is that type of human that we are on the planet today
el planeta hoy.
And we need to really jump into what could be.
Puede ser.
The best representation I can invite you to meditate is a snake that bites his tail. That shows the time, you know.
La serpiente que se come su propia cola.
Past are biting this is one is the tail, the other one is the mouth, and they eat each other. So the time is closed. Yeah, there is no time. You, man, essence is timeless, and we have to get out of this circle, which we call circle, because it's hallucinated. Time has no reality. Time just gives you a sense of before, after. That means duality, left and right, up and down. This is the same. This is non-reality. The jump we are invited to go today all together, to jump into non-duality, to jump in the real, in Sat Nam, the true identity. See, in the past 3 years, yeah, this is a beautiful time now. The solstice, winter solstice, is a dark time of the year. So it's a beautiful time to really go introspectively, look into yourself and look back. You know, I mostly never invite you to look back, but at this time we can do that with no harm. Look back the last years, 2020, 2021, 2022. Yeah, what happened to you? How disillusion you went through and deception, how much confusion you have been through, how much false belief you had to, in few weeks, you know, fully embrace and fully abandon. And it's amazing the speed in which we are forced to open our eyes and ears. And we just cannot trust anything from outside. We cannot trust anybody of outside. We cannot trust the system. We cannot trust the false security in which we live. We cannot trust the money that we are sharing together. It's all false, totally corrupt to the bones. That's it. Yeah? So what can you trust? Look into yourself. This beautiful 3 years we went through Corona, the whole thing, and how much you had to transform your attitude and your habit of thinking and let go this eagerness to classify, to put things into boxes and definition. How many definitions had you abandoned through this time? How many certitude you have about yourself and society you had. So it's a massive death, it's a collective death. We are here in this solstice to celebrate our losses. We have lost the hope we had still. In 2020, we could still imagine expansion, growth, continue, you know, save on energy, la 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 la. No, we will never have enough energy for everybody. The way we are consuming it, it's never going to work. Yeah, we need to go down on many things. So it is a radical shift that is just right there in front of us. And it can happen very quickly because it's just hold on a very thin ice. I guess everybody is aware of that. So to anticipate, it's just get ready in your relationship with yourself. It has to be a self in this house, in this body. It has to be a voice that speaks to you, that guides you, that inspires you. It has to be somebody that is not a robot, that is not just moving in reaction toward the outside situation. See our leaders that have no training in meditation. They have no training of deep spirit. So what they do is like a ping pong, you know, a wave come, bam, bam, what can I do? Bam, bam, what can I do? Come, what can I do? It's unbelievable. And wow, I can take advantage of any difficult situation for my own benefit or for the benefit of a minority. So where we are is finished. You know, it's not going to last. It is the end. So the shift can happen quickly, and I don't want to anticipate on 2023, 2024, 2025. These are 3 amazing years. So I'm going to talk about in January. Let's stay in December. In the time now is, and look back and finish the past. You know, this is the time not to carry anything in your back. Any miscommunication, any betrayal, any revenge and resentment against any human being. We have to live as one. You know, we have to get rid of all these bullshit things, and we actually have to invite the darkness to come on the plate. Just imagine this movement, the pendulum, yeah? More we are inviting and allowing to see what is our limitation to go forward, to see our level of fear and not to hide it. Invite it on the table. Invite all what is shaky in you. Invite the worst anticipation and anxiety to come up for you. And when we will be able to collectively let comes this to awareness, there is so many hidden strategy all over that lead this world where it is today. This is all has to come up to the surface. We're all going to see how we're misleading, abusing each other. We're going to open our eyes on that. Because each one of us, in our small action, we're just doing the same. It's not like the leader are more in charge and they have to pay more. I'm totally responsible of the reality we are in today. And in every small action we take every day, we contribute to create the mess. Yeah. We want this to become conscious. This is the coming of Shiva. Clarity, light. Bring the light in all our darkness. Have the honesty to see it, not be ashamed anymore. And then let it go, let it dissolve, because this is unreal. This is totally dualistic. It has no roots. It has no foundation. It's a collective hallucination. We need to abandon the attachment of what this hallucination were giving us, the sense of comfort, tranquility, security, all that some is going to go. Yeah, it has to go. So more we allow the darkness to come up, more quicker we will see the light installed when the energy comes to us. So, but one cannot happen with the other. So this is what the process we are in. Yeah, it's just very, very simple. It's muy simple. Now we are really allowing finally to see what we hide to ourselves in this world and in this life. That all the confusion about false gender, all that stuff is going up and going to be washed out and get beyond the sense of any sort of duality. Because the new human is the old one of the Tetra Yuga that was there like thousands and hundreds of thousands of years ago. We all have the memory of that we have been that human already. Somewhere in our psychic, there is a reference. That's what we call Nam Simran. By repeating the Nam, we plug into the memory very, very deep of where we come from, beyond the Piscian age, as human. And this is now going to come back. So the future is coming to us. And you can anticipate by just rising your frequency, open yourself to see all. As much darkness, as much light will come to you. And then you make inside you the difference, the choice. What do you want to serve? And for that, you need to raise an extraordinary courage. I mean, you know, we're living a time that is very similar for the French in the French Revolution, 1789, huh? 1789 in France, there was the La Bastille. They put the royalty out, they burned, they killed the king and everything. And then all of a sudden, people are the ruler. This time, the old matrix, the old system, and a completely new value system will install on the world. And this is all over. It's not just France, Europe, Russia, America. This is China. It is that every human being as an individual will contribute to the change. Yeah. Remember one thing. The natural law of universe is homeostasis. That means everything is in balance all the time. Everything have the tendency to rebalance all the time. Why don't you do that? Why don't you go with the lateral law and become aware of how can you balance yourself? This is nothing to do with morality, be good, bad, or like this, eat this, or eat that. No. When you are like this, eat this. When you are like that, run. Yeah, you know how to regulate yourself, how you cool down, how you go in for action. It's self-sensory system. When you have a self that you exist by this self, you can balance yourself.
Lo tenés, podés balancear.
And realize
el balance y rebalancear.
Identity. We are nobody. We don't need to prove ourselves. We don't need to demonstrate anything. And any sort of projection into an image of ourselves is another lie. That's why finally, when I started, you know, I embraced totally the turban, the bana of the outfit of a Sikh according to the Khalsa, because the value of Khalsa was so dear to me. To be a Khalsa, to be a dervish is still the same for me. I am a shaman. I am a Khalsa. I am a dervish. I am all of this, and I'm none of them because I don't need to be anything. Life process, you know, when you want to solve the question about life, who to be through this life, it naturally bring you to non-existence. You know, the whole breaking your head about how to exist, how to be somebody, bring you to be nobody. This is beautiful. Because I'm quite white over here, and that is the experience I went through myself. Yeah, from as a yogi, as a spiritual person, as a teacher, so many things. I end up being nobody at all, and I don't need to be anybody anymore. It's gone. Yeah? I'm just here to serve. So this is, I think, the process I went through. I think everybody is going through right now. We are invited to abandon projection. All the system. I'm sorry, but religion are fantastic. They were very big source of inspiration, but today to control people from beliefs is totally obsolete. Who want to impose on somebody to believe something? I mean, this is has no reality. The essence of the real is so simple, so pure, so direct. Everyone can connect and join if you have the courage to unload your darkness, the attachment to the false security you have built over years through family, through culture, through so many things, and open up to be totally free and true. So this is the shift also of my name. For many, many years, I was Karta doing, and projecting myself through the doer. Today, I don't need to do anything. I'm totally happy with Satyavrati, which is express, I give my head to truth and just be authentic. I don't need to pretend. I'm not here to convince anybody. I'm here to share my inspiration and to inspire you if this can help you. And as long as I have an auditory and student who likes to study, work together, I will do this job as a service. So I think this is really on the point of this time of this solstice.
De este solsticio, de este momento.
By unloading this darkness, we are creating a vacuum, and that is the place where we connect with higher frequencies. And it is so important to do this daily. Daily is living as a prayer, a living prayer of an offering of your consciousness for all. For the we, you know, when you grow in consciousness, you abandon any sense of I, and you move into the awareness that I am we, us, we, all together is me. I'm not just a separate being here. That's why each one is important. In sharing the wisdom, you can connect, and as much you can spread that frequency of just a small wisdom in every action, any thought you validate in your consciousness will affect the whole. And as everything are moving and shifting so quickly, you can be part of this amazing movement of consciousness on the planet. Is you remember your true essence, your who you are as nobody. Yeah, there is still who you are, which is nobody. But this is something. This is a frequency. It is a frequency of light. Yeah. So we need to speed up to the speed of light to change totally all this attachment to who we are not, so we can really together vibrate the true being, to the collective being of you on this planet, which is amazing. So I think, yeah, so it's the time to find this bravery for revolution, to be ready for this revolution, and have this noble and royal courage to sustain yourself, hold yourself, and go intentionally to simplicity way of living. So it's really, your mind can be inspired, but you need to move into decision now. It's really the last time you can anticipate the change and be part of initiating the change. Very soon, the change will come to you in a way that can be totally unexpected if you have not prepared yourself. Yeah, it's not prepare your house, could be, you know, prepare your environment, but prepare yourself. Yeah. So I think this is the message for this time. Reflect the last in conclusion. Conclusion.
У тебя тоже зависло? Там нужно сделать вывод. conclusion, 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 conclusion,
Carta, can you reconnect?
conclusion, 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 conclusion.
Hubo un problema con la conexión, enseguida continuamos.
Conclusion, 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 conclusion.
Друзья, давайте паузу поставим в записи, у кого запись идет. О, все. So, you came back.
Yes, yes, yes.
So, it was conclusion many times.
Yes. Yeah, yeah, okay. So now we move into the exercise. So to just
Entonces, ahora
to
vamos
see how we can bring ourselves in this frequency of
para traer
breaking the darkness and
nuestra
connect to the high frequency. So
oscuridad,
let's start.
frecuencia superior. Vamos a empezar.
First practice, so the mantra for tonight, I use it is about Akal. You know, this was given as the anchoring into the Aquarian age, and I think the passage now we are going into next year is fully anchoring the change. So
Vamos a
celebrate the death, which is the ultimate death, which is the undying. You know, the death seen by the logic is that we are born, we'll die, that's it. Yeah. But if you go beyond that, there is the spirit not bound to time that is immortal.
Más tiempo
So that's another frequency, it's another quality of being, and truth is immortal. So if we want to find in ourselves who
queremos
we are,
encontrar nosotros
limited, we need to find that part of us that is unlimited, that is undying. So the Akal is
al
means
a
Kal, death, so Akal means undying. So there will be
y cal, muerte, entonces
the death,
no.
there is deathlessness. And this is the essence of alchemy.
es la esencia.
The first practice is pranayama to
La primera práctica,
get all this addiction to the sickness, the attachment to the past and the attachment to our sickness or the cause of our sickness. And we can just let it go.
al pasado,
We will bring
Dios,
the right
al
forearm
cap-
on the side with the fingers spread out, and the left
abierto,
hand is
y la
parallel to the ground. So we are like this. Yeah. This is my right hand, and this is my left arm. So like this.
abierta,
Straight,
izquierda,
open the chest.
abre el pecho,
You concentrate on your third eye.
el tercer ojo,
We're gonna inhale. So
y vas a
everything
inhalar
goes through the mouth.
a través de la
This is
boca,
an O shape, but not tight.
o
O
forma de O,
quite big.
pero una O
Like
grande,
ho, ha, ha, yeah?
ojo, jaja,
4-step inhaling,
inhalando en 4,
1 step exhaling through the mouth.
exhalando a través de la boca. 4 inhalando y exhalando en 1.
Every inhalation, try to fill up all your lungs capacity, all
Cada-
the way full, and then release on the exhale.
Y después soltando. ¿Listo?
So this is Sat Siri Siri Akal, and try to breathe like this with the mantra.
De respirar con el mantra.
Full inhale in 4 strokes through the mouth and 1 exhale, full capacity.
Tiempo. Ya.
Keep breathing powerfully, fully.
Sigue. Sigue. Sigue.
It's like a trance practice.
Come
Inhale deeply.
Inhala profundo.
Bring the navel in. Feel this
Sostén.
shape from the chest and the belly. The energy is swirling, moving all around you.
Pecho y
Center
todo.
on your navel.
Un
Center it.
poco en tu ombligo.
Celebrate your loss.
Celebra tu pérdida.
Let go all this failure, the
Todo
attachment to wanting to succeed, and to
de querer.
uneven realization.
Todo.
Just let go, let go.
Déjalo ir, déjalo ir.
Find this core essence of
Trae
Satnam, true identity, immortality
Nave.
within you, and exhale.
dentro y exhala.
Just keep your eyes closed. Just be aware inside you. This is this
Y qué consciente
time of introversion. Find
este
the
tiempo
answer within you, the freedom within you.
adentro,
And connect this within with the whole universe. So your shape disappear, your identity disappear.
tu identidad es
Body, no mind.
no mente, no cuerpo.
So this was for the individual responsibility, the responsibility within myself to dissolve all this limitation
Y adentro de para
and the attachment to them.
todo este apego a
We're
estas
gonna do it
sombras.
for the collective, we do it for all together because we are we and we are one.
Colectivo, porque
Whatever you
nosotros
do with yourself will help the collective, but there's still some people who
mismo
the past and
tiene
who
ese
cannot imagine
colectivo
anything else but
que
their
las
hope of
dar
conquering the solution for this mess, and we don't need to. So let's work for all these people who have no access to
Para las-
the acceptance
a-
of the change and the
del-
transmutation that will operate now in the next few years.
operando en
This humanity where we are.
la humanidad.
And we will look back and say, how could we live without loving each other?
Nosotras,
And
¿cómo
just
podemos
exploiting each other,
vivir
exploiting the animals,
amándonos?
exploiting the plants, exploiting the
Animales, las plantas,
How could we live like
vivir.
that? In very few years, we look back and we say, that was a
Explo-
nightmare. So let's go together through the change
Vamos.
and welcome this and go for it with all our bravery, all our courage and compassion to all. Is no
Yo-
selective, no judgment. We're not putting the white and the black sheep here. We're just
No,
bringing everybody in our collective psyche to
A nuestras-
elevate the frequency of our heart, our love, and
de
our
todo.
determination to be sovereign, autonomous,
Operar.
responsible, bright,
Respons-
brilliant human being from the true light, not from our skills or what we know. The IQ will become totally useless in the future. We can't compare human being in
No.
the capacity of the brain with a human being to a very small thing. So let's elevate and
Eso es.
Akal Akal, the death which is actually occurring to many people at the moment they are leaving the planet. So that death, the 3D death,
Entonces ahora
Akal are one, mortality are together. So Kal Akal, Siri Akal, and we're looking for this ultimate deathlessness.
¿verdad?
So
Vamos a activar esa,
pranayama of this mantra, Kal
vamos a
Akal,
hacer un pranayama,
we inhale in 8 with 2 mantra.
¿no?
There will be a song, this Kal Akal Siri Akal will be sung in the back. So when you hear, you breathe in 8 slowly to fill up your lungs with 2 Akal. And we exhale 2
Y después
Akal.
exhalar
And we
dos.
hold empty
Vamos
1 Akal.
sostener vacío,
So here we go.
una cal. Ahí vamos.
Sorry, I didn't give the detail that the
No di el detalle
inhale
de que la inhalación va
through the nose and the exhale is through the mouth.
Y la-
So again,
a través de la boca.
we inhale slow and deep through the nose, we exhale slow and deep through the mouth, and then we hold it empty
La-
with Kal Akal. Here we go.
Cal vacío. Ahí vamos.
Inhaling nose. Exhale mouth. Hold empty. Inhale nose.
Por la nariz.
One mantra. Exhale mouth.
Cala por la boca.
One mantra.
Mantra.
Hold empty.
Oh.
One mantra.
Mantra.
And start inhaling nose. Inhale deep.
Inhala profundo.
And just unify the field. Let's feel everybody connected in this circle
Eh,
tonight, but also
En este
through
círculo
the weeks until
hoy.
the next time is now. We can connect together all
Now,
around the planet. And
todos alrededor
feel,
del planeta.
sense this psychomorphic field and the frequency we are sending that is full of bravery, full of noble
Para
courage,
estar de cabeza,
honoring your true self and
honrando tu
connect
ser
with this true
verdadero,
essence, and just together,
Conectado.
this is us, who we are.
juntos.
We are
Nosotros
us, we. Together, we and
somos
us. Beyond
los
border, beyond language,
Somos
beyond
la de
culture.
frontera, lenguaje, cultura.
So the practice is with the singing of this mantra. It can be a little bit
Cantando el
confusing.
mantra
So remember,
puede ser
inhale very slowly, slowly through the nose to fill up completely your lungs
Mira.
with one mantra, but sometimes there is a little stop, sometimes. So you hold just when you arrive on the top, full capacity, and exhale through the mouth slowly, 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 deeply, completely. And when it's fully empty, you just hold
la
it
boca.
for one more mantra. So sometimes
Yo
the garage at the beginning when the mantra is not sung immediately, sometimes the garage at the end when the mantra is
El
sung.
mantra no se canta en
There is a lapse at the end. Just
A veces hay
use it with the flow and hold yourself.
que y vas a ir
So
muy.
I think you will. Yeah.
Sorry, can you also give details about the hand, right hand, how to hold it? Because it
it's
was interrupted and we cannot see.
Y dice,
So the
por-
left hand is parallel to
hay-
the ground,
hay
and
algo
the right arm is forward, 60
y
degrees.
no se
Just
la
like this.
paso
Yeah.
parada
Fingers together,
en 60 grados.
60 degrees
Eso
up
antes
in front of you.
se cortó.
Right arm,
La mano
and
derecha
the left
60
horizontal.
y la mano izquierda horizontal. Son
Ah, sorry.
no se separan.
Yeah. The first one,
El primero
like this. The second,
con la mano derecha acostada a la altura del cuerpo y después extendida 60 grados hacia adelante para el segundo. El tercero,
third meditation is
acción,
open the heart, open the compassion, open to love and love yourself and love
Mira.
everyone as
amar a-
yourself. So
como
take off, connect to the highest frequency. So it's a sort
Date-
of a flying thing.
superior.
I don't know if you see it.
con la conciencia más alta.
Like a prayer, and we don't go flying like this. We just go from prayer, open
No,
the wings and come back, and
de-
open the wings and come back, open
vas
the wings and come
a la-
back. Yeah?
volver, no las vas a llevar hasta arriba, sino hasta la altura de los hombros y volver.
This one, we're gonna inhale through the buccal mass.
Esta-
This time we want the lips to be tense.
Por la boca tensa,
We inhale through the lips
inhalamos a
and
través del
exhale through the nose.
y exhalamos a través de la nariz.
So,
Desde la posición de plegaria, abres, inhalando y cierras exhalando.
so it's a full capacity breath. It's not fast, it is slow. You lift up your elbows and arms, separate,
Tal,
open,
del-
just to fly, and then
como-
compress the space, bring your palm together, no
Pues-
duality, everything comes into
vuelve.
oneness again, and then inhale with the tense lips.
inhala con los labios
Nose,
y exhala por la nariz.
we contract everything, we bring everything together. So,
Bien, contrayendo y trayendo todo junto.
so it's like flying very slow.
Es como volar
And
slow.
this is channeling this Adi Shakti. Remember, the energy
Analizando el Adi Shakti,
create the whole creation.
a la
It is
creación.
constantly compensating for its own creation. So if something is disturbed and we lose the balance and the harmony, the Adi
completa
Shakti comes through and will balance it out again. So
Para-
as we are
Entonces-
in the middle of a tornado, just
Necesitamos
connect to
medio
the energy that is bringing back the homeostasis, bringing back
que
the
te-
balance, harmony, the
todo-
peace
vuelve
within you
todo al balance.
and in your environment, in our environment. So we'll do it
Todo y-
with this consciousness of all together. And
Esto es
it's
una cosa-
again Akal, but this
Y
is
otra-
totally connected to your essence, which
Es
is
totalmente
us,
estar con-
we together. That's our essence. We are not
Sí.
separate beings.
nosotros
We are
siendo
non-existing,
Cada-
existing all together forever. This is immortality.
siempre.
So
Esa es la
this
emoción.
is the Akal.
Eso es el Akal.
So we start with the prayer,
Empezamos
and this is our attitude, total gratitude and love and compassion.
I hear your heartbeat within me. My spirit flies free.
Fly away, elevate.
story circles, it comes back around. We chant a call and watch them all go through. That door I never saw, I never knew. Me and you, we come from earth and water, straight from that mountain star. Back to the mother, we must journey now. We ride it up on the wings of sound. That only tree is upside down, branches in the ground. Those roots and style, good bird out on past the map around. Inside their heart is that eternal space. That melody showed me my own true face. You chant a call, I chant a call. All in the one in the all. Love on the rise and never fall. Reach out to him and I can hold you. Reach out to him and I can hold you.
Let's fly together, fly, take off together in the unknown, in the beyond, in the immortality, all together.
Can you see the faces
Inhale.
Inhala.
Listen to your heart.
Escucha a tu corazón,
Song into your heart.
la canción de amor de tu corazón.
Feel that we share this frequency all together, all around the planet.
Damos esta frecuencia todos juntos, todos alrededor del planeta.
Bring this collective psyche to another level.
Esta psique colectiva. Exhala.
When I was sharing this practice with you, I had this image of
Esta práctica tuve
condor, and it connected to my dear friend Jorge Nisberg. He's the
Entonces
one who composed El Condor Pasa is with
Y
Charango. He was playing. He was from Argentina.
cuando pasa,
He created this incredible song that in the 60s we were all fan of it. It's based on pentatonic music. And the pentatonic music, he told me, can never be wrong because the harmonic of the five always fall on his legs. So you cannot mess it
Siempre
up in a way. It's always harmonious.
siempre,
So this is
siempre
what is waiting for us next year. I will talk more about it.
era
Is
todo
this pentatonic song in our hearts that's gonna join all of us
la canción
and
pentatónica,
share all of us this
entonación,
frequency
para que
knowing
estamos juntos
beyond
está
limit.
yendo más allá de los límites.
This is the three practice you can do.
Estas son las tres que puedes hacer,
One after the other.
una después de la otra.
And I want to share the last word with you. I see many hearts, and I think we share so much this love together, and we are so
Compartido
much together in this practice. So you know that in our
Tanto-
school, every Monday we have this teacher,
En esta práctica y
sadhana,
en nuestra
which is
hay un maestro
our collective psyche here, mostly in Europe, because there is so much time difference with the other continents. So I think mostly it's people.
En Europa hay mucha
doing. But this is one way to generate
Hay-
this at 5 o'clock in the morning, and I hope everybody connect at that time every day. It is a time to practice
esa hora.
really intensively and deep, and not
La-
to just do half sadhana, but really work out through the body to change your frequency.
trabajar
we're gonna
el
do
cuerpo
this
y poder
together for the 12th night, and this is a retreat. It's almost full. There are a few more seats, I would say, in the house.
cambiar.
But what we decided is to open it online. So if people want to join us for this 12 sadhana and classes a day and a process of rebirthing and all I'm speaking now, we're gonna process this whole thing together. Let go the old and the dark in ourselves, in our collectives, and just open to channelize what will be our
Irnos acá.
next year together and have this, we call it Hokum, that means an oracle, to be guided, each one of us, in our best destiny for next year. So please join us if you feel free. You can register online. This is a 12-day, 12-night in between years where the time is so precious because we can communicate with the unknown much easier
Comunicarnos más
than the rest of the year.
más fácil.
And otherwise, of course, next year perspective is our level 1 in May starting, and this is really like always. Every year is a new adventure, and in the midst of this incredible, intense transmutation, those
La
who
niebla.
feel the call to join, we are here to share our expertise, our long experience and practical, and how we can cross this time and share this with others,
Cruzar
and
el
teach it,
tiempo
and
y
help
compartir con otros,
inspiring others
enseñarlo,
together.
como
So,
estar todos
and
juntos.
the great news is finally our website that looks pretty much
página web.
had now a French button, so
Ahora tiene también
you can that this whole
francés.
website is translated and accessible in French. So this is Wari Guru. Thank you to Prem and all the people who
Guru.
contribute to help us to make
Contribuyeron
this happening.
esto pasar.
Wish you a fantastic ending of this year. We are very close now to this time, precious time
Buen
of
año de
meditation.
tiempo
And
de profunda.
again for time is now
Vamos
1:23.
el tiempo
So, a lot of love to everyone. Thank you
en el
to the
20.
team and this last minute French translation. Thank you so much. It's amazing. And
Por el
thank you,
traductor.
Jivan Kamal in Argentina. We are, you know, our heart is always connected. Thank you, Denis, in Ukraine, and those in Russia and all over the world.
Gracias.
We are one humanity and humanity of the one.
No,
Satnam. So let's close our
y la
space
humanidad.
in a deep.
Inhala profundo, cerramos.
Satnam. And also blessing to who is coming to Le Martinet as a new member of our community very soon. So until soon.
Yes.